Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
I'll take you for a ride. I'm a garbage truck.
5, 4, 3, 2, action.
Welcome, everybody, to Best Friends Pod, where we count in the podcast at different intervals.
What do you mean?
Well, you started out like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I was trying to let people have a chance to have their last pre-show chit-chats before I counted us in thoroughly.
That's fair. That's fair. My wife, the considerate one.
Mm-hmm.
I am your host, Aaron Weiss, the Smurf of Smyrna.
I would not Smurf. Aaron.
Me neither.
Because I feel like even like in some ways we're the opposite of a Smurf. Because like red hair, like Smurfs are blue. You ever have red hair? So like blue,
A leprechaun of Smyrna.
But don't Smurfs wear little hats?
Yeah, one of them does have a red hat.
Yeah, the hustler of Hurt Road.
Okay, don't give out.
Hustler of Hurt Road.
It's a long road.
Okay.
I am joined by the Sage of Smyrna, Erica J. Weiss,
Howdy, howdy.
my wife, and joining us from the Covington area of what state? Never gonna tell you.
Yep.
We have Caleb J. Peeler and Megan K. Peeler. They are the cats of Covington.
Yeah.
The coolest cats.
The coolest cats of Covington.
Don't get it twisted.
Mhm.
They are cool cats. Everybody, this is Best Friends Pod, show where each and every week 4 best friends gather around a video chat service of some sort and talk about things that they just want to talk about.
Mhm.
If you like that and you want to be a part of the show, email us at weisscastpodcast@gmail.com. The email that I check very often for email topics and right into the show. If you really like the show, join us on Patreon, where $1 a month can help us keep the metaphorical lights on. That's not actually true. The $1 a month does help cover the cost of production a little bit, but the lights will be indeed unaffected because we do not control Georgia Power in our area. Dang it, I gave away the state.
Oh my gosh.
How could you? They know where we are. All of our fans.
Both of them. You hear that, Caroline Lavender? Yeah, so this week we have Caleb starting out the topics, the discussion,
Oh, cool.
because he totally knew that
Yep.
before this.
We talked about it. We game plan before every single podcast.
There's a whole pre-show that we're just like really refining the podcast every week.
And totally not just chit-chatting about anything that comes to our mind.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be unprofessional.
My topic, something near and dear to my heart.
Oh no.
I think it's something near.
It's me.
Yes, it's Megan. I think it's something that's near and dear to all of our hearts. In fact, it's what I had for dinner today,
Oh my gosh.
and it's what I had for lunch yesterday. I'll probably have for another meal sometime this week.
Yeah.
What am I talking about? Talking about a little Italian little pie called pizza.
Yes, I've heard of it.
Near and dear to all of us.
Pretty eccentric
I don't know what you're saying.
eccentric dish. Few know about, the pizza.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So unique.
It's very niche.
Absolutely.
Niche.
For those at home, it's generally like some kind of bread with like a sauce, perhaps pesto. Anyway, never mind.
No, stop.
So to get to my question, Richard, I just want to know, like, what is your like ideal pizza? Like, what does that look like for y'all? Like, what kind of toppings? Like,
Yes.
thick, thin crust. Like, best pizzas you've maybe had.
I think
Second question can be like, if you don't have one, cool. But I love to hear favorite pizzas.
Yeah.
I think my favorite pizza that is, most people can find is Mellow Mushroom. It's very near to most people, at least around the Atlanta area. I'm sure it's in most parts of the country, but
Atlanta chain, isn't it?
Yeah. In our
it is a chain.
area.
Our undisclosed state, yes.
Oh my goodness, in our undisclosed area. I'm so sorry. No, yeah, I'm trying. I don't know if it really is everywhere in the country or if it's only in some states, but I just think it's so good. I love the crust. That is one thing I like in a pizza is I think that
nationwide.
It's pretty nationwide. If you're living in Montana or Idaho or Nevada, I'm so sorry.
They're missing
Oklahoma, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I feel like some pizza places try to go for like a thin, discreet crust where like the toppings really shine, but Mellow doesn't play that way.
Mm-hmm.
Mellow was like, I will give you the best crust you've ever had, and I really respect them for that. I think they have really good specialty pizzas, like the Holy Shiitake pizza is so good. And the Funky Q chicken, like their barbecue chicken pizza, is also a favorite. So, I mean, those are probably maybe my two favorite specialty pizzas from a pizza place. I'm a big fan of making pizza at home. I just think there's something about that that's so, like, it's so fun. It's maybe one of my favorite ways to, it's like maybe one of my favorite dishes to cook, I will say. Because it's so easy and everyone can build their own. Yeah. You don't have to make sure you're making something that everyone will like. It's great.
Megan and I only make pizza at home like twice a year, like from scratch. But every time we do it, we're like, why don't we do this more often?
I know.
And then instead of like 6 or 8 months before we do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that.
I want to get to the point where like I can just have a pizza dough in the freezer and take out and like have it thaw, get to room temperature, and we can, have a pizza within the next half hour or whatever. Like,
yes.
But
peak adulthood.
I'm not at that point. Sadly.
There's not like great pizzas, but like I had very fond memories growing up. And my mom would buy like this kit from Chef Boyardee that was like a home pizza kit. And the dough came in a little tin can, and like you open up the tin can and like but yeah, I have very fond memories making that pizza. I feel like I can still like smell and taste it. I mean, it's not like high quality dough or anything, but I think the fond memories of like I was always excited when Mom got that because I mean meant I got to make pizza with my mom.
Cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a very fun time. My mom had I don't know if she discovered the recipe or if she developed the recipe or found a recipe and tweaked it or whatever. But she has a recipe that she passed down to my brother and I, and also gave it to like my extended family. And I have an uncle that makes it regularly. Like he makes the recipe regularly, and to the point where he's like perfected it. And he makes it every Friday. And Erica has yet to experience this, but soon I want to take her and go, and we can have pizza day with with my Uncle David. But yeah, as far as like my favorite pizza, I have two answers for this.
Go for it.
Little humble brag, I've been to the birthplace of pizza, Naples, Italy. And you've probably heard of Neapolitan style pizza. It's really good. It's very similar to New York style, but I forget what makes it different, but it's delicious. Highly recommend. Even just like the normal like margarita pizza, which is just like crushed tomatoes, some basil, and some mozzarella cheese, is like some of the most legit pizza you can get. Hopping back across the pond here in America, my favorite pizza is at a place in New Albany, Indiana called the New Albanian Brewing Company.
Mm.
And they have this pizza called the Roundhouse, which is a huge pizza. Well, I guess you can get it in multiple sizes, but it's like a pan style pizza, like Pizza Hut or pan style.
You're right.
But it's like 1,000 times better than anything you can get at Pizza Hut. Like the crust. The first time Erica had it, she just grabbed my hand and couldn't say anything because it was so good.
I was in a deep state of shock at what I had tasted.
And I used to get the pizza every time I visited my brother, but my brother moved outside of New Albany now, and we don't necessarily get to have the pizza every time we visit. Just most times we visit. But
I'm not gonna lie, I think every time I've been, we've had it. So
not sorry.
that's been about 2 years now.
Yeah, it's so good. And if I lived in that area, if I lived within 30 minutes, I would probably eat there once a week. Like,
it's delicious. It's like the best.
Wow.
Yeah, it's so
We need
good.
a road trip.
Road trip.
honestly, we should. We really should.
I agree.
But yeah, those are my favorite pizzas, and I would say like either of those are my ideal pizza. But to answer that question a little more thoroughly, just a nice crust, as long as it's done well. I don't really have a preference.
Yeah.
A light amount of marinara sauce, not too light. We got a pizza recently from a local place, and it was like maybe a teaspoon on the whole pizza. Like,
Goodness.
they went way too light. But just like a thin layer of sauce, good amount of cheese, and some just covered in pepperonis.
Yeah.
Marco's Pizza, this really cool pepperoni pizza, because they do the classic like American pepperoni plus like the quote unquote old country like Italian pepperoni.
Right.
They call it the old country pepperoni in their marketing. It cracks me up. But it's so good. So you get like those like nice little crunchy pepperonis and those like big, regular pepperonis like we're used to. So it's kind of a fun juxtaposition in a bite. It's
Yeah.
very poetic.
Good, like more like common like chain.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a couple pizzas.
I've never
I have a few pizza stories. So first,
pizza stories. I didn't know that's what we were doing.
I don't know. I'm just like 2-3 times like pizzas. That
You're
I'm like,
not allowed to change it. I'm just kidding.
I'm just-
It's your
Hit us
top.
with your stories.
So first one. So when I was a sophomore, junior in high school, we did a band trip to New York. And my friends and I, we were like, we gotta have New York pizza, and we were so excited to get New York pizza. And we were like, we only had like one afternoon where we could like walk around this one area of New York, and like I was very much like, guys, we can't just get pizza anywhere. We have to like find some place that looks good. But they were like, no, we like the first pizza we're seeing. And so like we're walking down the street, and there's some guy like he has a little pizza cart, and he's like pizza out of it. And we're gonna get pizza. It's gonna be so good. And it was awful. Like my only experience of having New York pizza was like the sauce was probably basically ketchup. It was bad. One of the worst pizza I've ever had.
Dang. That's real unfortunate.
When I was in Italy, I did have pizza in Venice. It was pretty good. It wasn't anything crazy. Honestly, I think like Antigua. Is it Antigua?
Antigua?
Antigua in Atlanta. I know, undisclosed state.
Yes.
And
LOL.
and it was like better than the pizza I had in Italy. Also, it was in Venice, which I don't think is like a pizza center of Italy by any means.
I mean, they also always say about Italian food when you're in Italy is that we just season food differently in America. So when you go to Italy, expect for the ingredients to be very fresh, but don't expect for all the seasonings that you're used to. And I feel like that is an important distinction.
It is, and I will say in Naples or Napoli, that the pizza that's the best way to describe the pizza that I had there. It was just very fresh, and it was bright because of the tomato. Literally the only thing I put like a little drizzle of olive oil on it, and it was perfection.
I think this probably isn't my favorite pizza, but I think like one of my favorite like pizza places I've been to is Partners Pizza. I grew up in the only county where there's 3 Partners Pizza because
Yes,
it's like a local chain in Coweta County. I don't know why it's in Coweta County, but it's just in Coweta County. And so like that was where I went to growing up, was Partners. It was great. They had one, they don't have on the menu anymore, but the hamburger pizza was like my go-to as a kid. They have a good great pizza, good barbecue chicken pizza.
Is that the same place that has like a baked potato pizza?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
I had that once and I really liked it, and I was very surprised that I liked it. My friend Danny was like, let's just order it. And I was like, Danny, ew. And then it ended up being delicious.
Yeah, so Partners, I like Partners a lot. It has very good crust. I think with pizza,
They do.
Like, if you don't have the crust, your pizza's not going to go above like a 5 or 6. But you can have like, if you have really great crust, your sauce and cheese I think can be weaker and still be an overall better like good pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
So I love barbecue chicken pizza. I love just a classic pepperoni. Also, we've been very into like when we order pizza, we'll get like pepperoni and like green pep.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. So
yeah,
solid pizza. There is a Partners in Woodstock, which is decidedly not Coweta County.
Also, I forgot there's definitely one in Peach City, which is decidedly not Coweta County. It's like a Coweta County. I guess not even Fayetteville anymore, but like
there's just in a certain area there's Partners Pizza.
Yes.
It's not a national
and
chain.
Woodstock.
Woodstock.
in this certain area of the state that we lived in that you guys will never know.
Yeah, because we're really good at telling you where we're not. I mean,
What?
What? Pizza. I really like pizza. I'm a thin crust girly. Like ultimately, I think generally I'll eat any crust, and I'll, because most people at least like would prefer a thicker crust.
Yes.
Like I tend to eat that, but I do love a thin crust. I just love the crunch, like a crunch.
I do too.
Crust pizza. I'm also a really big toppings girly, so I do actually care a lot about the toppings. And I like pepperoni, I like black olives, green pep. I like feta. Sometimes I'll get like the white pizza where it's like the ricotta base with olive oil and like there's feta on it, and I love that. I just love ricotta. So very cheesy.
I do too.
Yeah, I like the red chili flakes on my pizzas. Very good. There is a pizza. I can't think of like specifically pizza place where it's like blew my mind, like the best pizza necessarily, but one that sticks out is there was this pizza place in my hometown called Luigi's that has very recently closed down, which is like super sad because anytime I come home, we'd usually end up getting Luigi's when I was home.
I haven't had their pizza, but I had their
Stromboli,
which is very good.
Which is good. I honestly would get their ravioli a lot because usually my dad would get a big pizza, so I would always have some of that. But I really enjoyed their pizza. It was very good, and it's also very nostalgic for me, and like a constant in our cycle of meals in my Manning household. So
yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of other places. I mean, like, I've also been a big, like, I would eat frozen pizzas all the time. I like Red Baron a lot. That's my go-to frozen pizza. Usually. Um, yeah, I really love pepperoni on my pizza. I've come to terms with.
Yeah, I think like
Yeah.
pepperoni and pizza is just one of those combinations. Like you can have pizza without pepperoni, but unless I'm gonna get like a barbecue chicken pizza,
Right.
I feel pepperoni is gonna be in my pizza. You know?
Right.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
think
of
honestly, it's a crime that pizza places like count it towards the pizza topping because it should be just like cheese. It's implied.
it should be
Honestly.
basic.
Yeah. Like, give me 3 toppings plus pepperoni. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
It's
When I
all
say
the
cheese
3-year-olds
pizza-
who think pepperoni is spicy that are stopping the pizza place.
Oh
from doing
yeah.
that.
Ugh.
Oh, that's true. That's my mother.
Your mom's a 3.
3-year-olds,
My
I'm so
mom is-
sorry.
Mom's a sensitive.
Jody doesn't
person.
like flavor.
She doesn't like anything that could be related to spicy.
That reminds me of a TikTok, and it was this comedian responding to another TikTok. It's like, where do white people keep hot sauce? And the person stitched it, and she was holding a big jar of mayonnaise, and she was like, "Oh, we keep it in the fridge.
That's so
Otherwise, it goes
mayonnaise.
bad.
Ew.
If I'm feeling really spicy, I'll add some salt."
Some salt.
Ew.
Oh man.
I hate that.
Oh.
It was so funny.
Pizza talk.
Hashtag pizza talk.
Yo, join us in the spring as we launch Pizza Talk
Oh
from
my gosh.
Icecast.
Can you imagine?
This is
Wow.
where we're going to eat 40 pizzas in 30 days.
The day of
There will
reckoning.
be a reckoning.
I will not be participating.
Like, you know, if we had like all the time, it would be really fun. Like, go to like the top like pizza places in Georgia and just find the top pizza place.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Yeah. I don't know, though. Georgia's a pretty random state. I don't know why you would pick
Georgia,
it.
I think it's because we definitely.
Why would we even choose Georgia? That's
Yeah,
so
it's not
random.
like we're from Georgia.
We have to go so out of our way to go to Georgia.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was
Yeah,
so fucking PSA.
it's like-
So quirky.
Perhaps Georgia's a neighboring state that you think it would be convenient to go to.
Perhaps.
Someone save us. Talk about something. Help.
Okay, I have one. It could be pretty quick. What is the scariest animal you've been around?
Oh my gosh.
Yo.
Like you were
Okay.
like not fearing for your life. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. But like you were like, oh, I'm out and about. This animal is scaring me. Go on. Go on.
Okay, this is absolutely a ridiculous answer, but it was my first guts reaction, and I feel like I need to share it anyways, even though it's
Please.
ridiculous. When I was a child, my mom had like a book club or like a mom's club type situation where all the moms would talk and hang out, and all the kids would go be rambunctious like in some other room. I don't even know.
Right.
And at this one house that we went to, this family had 3 pugs. And I had never seen such, at the time, I had never seen a pug. I'd only seen my family's dog and maybe the dog like across the street, you know,
Right.
like a nice fluffy kind of dog. And I had never experienced like, you know, long nose. I had never seen a pug. And I was not only like horrified, but the pugs also kept coming over and like trying to bite my ankles, and it would like eat my donut. I would set my donut down on the coffee table and it would come and eat my donut. And I don't, oh my gosh. And I felt like there was only one of them. And then I saw 2 of them. And then at one point I realized there's 3 of them. And they all look the exact same. And it just felt nightmarish. So that's probably not a good answer to like a scary animal, but that's the time I was the most scared due to
No,
the animals
works.
around me.
That
Yeah.
works. I don't expect anyone to be like, I was face to face with a lion.
Right.
You know?
I think like I have a couple answers. I am like I know horses are very docile, but
Yeah.
I do think I'm kind of freaked out sometimes. I get
Yeah,
close to horses.
They're pretty big.
Like the size
Yeah.
to know like we live near some horses, and like not that they even go crazy if they get out, but sometimes when I'm like out walking around our house, I'm like, man, the horses could jump the fence if they want to.
Yeah, they knew
Oh
that.
yeah.
But like part of me is like, man, this horse could just like trample me if we want to, and I like it's gonna outrun me. It can outpace me.
Oh, for
Like
sure.
there's no escaping a horse. And I think like, I know also that they're super docile. They're not like even if you like aggravate them, they're probably like they're not like
Yeah, generally.
generally they're not like
They're not malicious animals.
but I think they're kind of freak me out.
That's fair.
My goodness, I had a story where I was actually like, oh, so the only story I can think of where I was like being like, I was actually like legitimately like kind of scared of an animal. So I was in Boy Scouts as a kid, and I was like 12 or 13. I go on this rafting trip, and we're up in like north, like deep in the woods, North Carolina. And I guess like there's a pack of coyotes near our campsite. It kind of shocks me that the coyotes did this because like there were like 10 or 12 people just like in the camp. But a pack of coyotes like got in the camp. And so coyotes like when they like get riled up, they like yip.
Yeah.
And so like suddenly it's probably like we've been asleep for 2 or 3 hours, and suddenly like these coyotes just like start having a party.
Yeah.
Like, in our camp. Just like yipping, yelling.
Yipping.
And like
Yip yip.
I was like, yeah. I was like
That's
terrified.
Papa.
That was like I was like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Why are these
That is pretty
so
freaky.
freaking out?
Yeah, that is quite the thing to wake up to.
Yeah, I'd be
I
scared.
think it was more just like, I mean, coyotes are very skittish. I think they probably just like weren't aware if there were like a bunch of people just like here, maybe.
idiots.
They should have known.
I mean, but also like, but they could definitely smell humans. I don't know.
How old did you say you were again?
I was like 12 or 13.
Okay.
So I was like legitimately like I remember sleeping in my tent with my friend, and when I heard this, I was like like legitimately like shaking. Like there's like people, the train's coming. So
Let's go ahead.
So this is a tough one. I mean, I feel like I've seen a bear in person, but
No way.
not like super close or anything. Like I could see it like, you know, a few hundred yards away.
I've
Like
seen a bear at the Yellow River Game Ranch,
what?
a place where there's purposely a bear.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like a really inhumane zoo, I think. They probably should shut it down. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
So it's like Tiger King.
Yeah, but not tigers. It's just like bears and possums and stuff. It's like
Possums.
it's not that great, but I used to go with Mac and Allie, two of my best friends, and we loved it.
Poor man's Tiger Zoo or Tiger King.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I'm pretty skittish around insects.
Fair.
Especially when they like fly by my ear.
I mean, insects are gonna count under the animals.
Yeah, literally one of my biggest, like, I don't know if it's rational or irrational, but one of my biggest fears is like an insect laying eggs in my ear.
Yikes.
And I have no reason to ever think that this is going to happen, but I just,
You thought of it one day and you've never stopped thinking of it.
and
Haunted.
yeah,
I don't know, Wrath of Khan kind of put that fear in my head, which Aaron, you know what I'm talking about.
mhm.
But listeners, the scene in the Star Trek movie Wrath of Khan where they put this bug in someone's ear, and like young Caleb was terrified. Like I hated that scene.
Young Caleb.
Even adult Caleb. I watched the movie a few months ago and it freaked me out.
It's just, it's so scary.
I did have one more quick comment about bugs.
Go for it.
So I'm not like snakes don't really bother me. Most bugs, if I'm aware or if I know what it is, does not bother me too much. But I think with bugs, what really freaks me out if I see something, I'm like, I cannot understand what this is, and that terrifies me.
Yeah.
Because like, so I remember as a kid, I like walk outside our backyard, and we had these bushes next to like our basement door out back, and there was just like creature, so I could describe it, like pollinating, like getting stuff from the flowers off this bush, and I was like, it looked like a hummingbird, but it was definitely like bug-like. And I just like stood there and watched this thing for like 2 minutes. I was like, what is this thing? And like it was like 2010, so like I didn't have a phone or anything. And I like for like weeks I was like researching on trying to figure out what this bug was. Eventually, like months later, I figured out it's what's called a hummingbird moth.
I found out what it was.
Oh.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Months later?
I know it was a long time later.
Wait, I'm confused. You saw this when you were a child?
Yeah, I guess you're right. It would have been years later.
Yeah, because I'm the one who figured out who it was, because Caleb was telling this story about this bug, and I was like, let me look it up. And I looked it up. And at that, this is like, who knows, last year or something. And we found out it was a hummingbird moth.
So yeah.
Googling that right now.
Those freaky. Also moths, for some reason, I don't know what it's about them, just in my DNA. Just like give me the creeps.
Whoa, hummingbird moths are weird.
It could be that SpongeBob episode.
I think it's the SpongeBob episode.
Moths just kind of give me the
ick.
The ick.
Yeah, that's the same picture. I remember it.
So, yeah.
How bizarro.
I'm trying to think. So animals. So like literally in my neighborhood, we had black bears that just like got in the trash. They're more annoying than anything. They never attacked anyone. Yeah, they never attacked anyone. My dog growing up like treed it, like ran it up a tree because it chased after it. So
her dog was not big.
He was stocky.
He was stocky, but wasn't.
No, yeah, he wasn't like
he wasn't
Great Dane.
It wasn't what you think about when you think of like an aggressive, like powerful dog.
Yeah. So I think my family, we went to Montana one summer, and honestly, we didn't I don't think we actually saw a grizzly bear out there, but we I think just knowing they were near. I know, because I do know one hike we went on, we literally passed a group that said, oh yeah, a grizzly bear just walked by this area. And when you're up there, you have to get bear spray and everything like that. So I mean, we were strapped and ready to go.
Right.
But I mean, that kind of was I don't know.
That's so freaky.
Not the whole time was I back of my head a bear's watching me, but it was kind of it would come up sometimes. I was nervous kind of about seeing a moose because those things are big and can be very mean.
Yeah.
And we did see moose from far away, and that thing was big, and it was running in the water, and it was waves coming from it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They are, and so those are kind of spooky. I feel so. Also, my parents I did a lot of swimming in the ocean, and I know I've been close to a nurse shark, and the more docile sharks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I've ever really seen, not saying they weren't there, but any more aggressive type shark that I can.
Yeah.
I feel it's definitely been my mom, one time we were in the Bahamas, she came kind of close to a reef shark that she had to kind of she was sprinting back to the boat, and we're ooh, look at her go, just getting a workout in. And then she got to the boat, was freaking out, there was a big shark.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Okay.
No, I've never been close to a shark like that. But I was thinking after I told my silly little pug story about the time that I got stung by a jellyfish. And that was probably scarier than the pugs, if I had to be honest.
That sucks.
But yeah, it felt I thought it was seaweed wrapping around my leg. And I was oh, that's crazy. So I grabbed it. And then I realized my entire thigh was in excruciating pain. And then my hand was, because I grabbed it.
Right.
And so, yeah, I just, felt like I couldn't move. My brother was right there. I was like, Nathan! And it was so dramatic. And he like dragged me into the shore, and I didn't even cry. That's like my biggest thing that I'm proud of myself for to this day. And
Such a big girl.
I'm such a big girl. And yeah, I remember counting how many little dots there were on my leg of like all the stings. And once I got to 50 and I wasn't even like halfway done, I was like, I'm not going to keep counting. This is ridiculous. But it was so many all over my leg and on my hand.
Awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, it's really messed up that when a jellyfish wraps around, or like you feel a jellyfish, at first you think it's seaweed. That's so messed up.
Yeah. It's so rude.
Really rude.
Come on, God.
God.
Okay, that was it on my end.
Yeah.
Cool story, Erica, but like
I feel like I just have like a Rolodex of things that I could talk about. Like I could talk about how football season's back, but I know no one cares here.
Yeah.
I could talk about.
I was going to talk about something that no one cares about. Do whatever you want. It's your topic.
Yeah.
If you want me to go first, so you can have time
first.
to think, I
you
will.
Go first. I'm going to go through my Rolodex.
So my topic is really for the fans, people who have been listening since day one. You will remember that our first episode of it being the four of us, my topic was I got married like a month ago and now I have to change my name and I don't know how.
Right.
And Megan was like giving me all of her advice.
Yes.
So I thought it would be nice to give an update to everyone that I have successfully changed my name on almost everything except for my passport. Since I'm not planning on traveling anytime soon, I'll just get that whenever I need to get that. But yeah, here's my whole story. And Megan, I did not follow your advice because
that's fine.
By the time I was changing my name, the Social Security office was open again.
Right.
So I didn't even have to like mail in a copy or my real passport and driver's license and such. I could just walk in, and do it there. Smarter. So that was not even smarter. It's just more convenient. It's like I'm not going to try to figure out how to get a certified copy of my driver's license when I could just simply walk into the office with my license. Like it just was so much easier that way. So anyway, I ordered this box called Newly Named. And inside this box was like file after file of like all of the papers that I needed to change my name on like all of these different like with all the government agencies and my bank and things like that.
Right.
So I ordered the box. The first thing you have to do is go to the courthouse and get your marriage certificate, which is different than your marriage license, everybody out there. You probably told me that, Megan, and I just didn't register. So I was like, hi, I'm just making sure that this is all that I need. And they were like, so we have your marriage certificate, which we can print for you now. And I was like, oh yeah. And they're like, we'll print you too. And I was like, okay, great. And they're like, oh yeah. And also you need there was like a bunch of things that the courthouse had that I didn't even register that I needed.
Oh.
Yeah.
I only got one thing.
Well, that's great. So our license is what we had to get 3 weeks or so before we got married, and our marriage certificate is what we were supposed to get after we got married. And I can guarantee you have your marriage certificate because you can't change any name without it. So I'm sure you have it.
Yeah, I'm like so certain what we got signed beforehand is exactly what I have now, which was our marriage certificate.
Oh,
you guys got married in Alabama, though. It might be different.
It could be totally, things could definitely be different state by state. So that's why. But I was
we got married in a different state that y'all don't know about.
Not get a different form later.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you have it.
Anyway, go on.
And then I went to the DMV with my new Social Security, not my new Social Security card. No, wait, I skipped the part about going to Social Security. Wait a second. I went to Social Security, and that was awful. I had a bad experience there with a Social Security agent who told me to try to do this whole process online. And I was like, why would I do it online if I'm already here?
Weird.
He was like, if you do it online, it might only take like 20 minutes, but if you are here, you'll have to wait like an hour. And I was like, but I'm already here, so why would I try to guess how to do it online when I can just do it here? It was very annoying. I think he was trying to get people out of line to make the line go faster.
Yeah.
But it was just a little bit annoying. Anyway, so that ended up working out, and then I went to the DMV, and then I went to my bank, and I got it all done. And now I have my driver's license, my social security card, my debit card, even my name on the lease at our apartment all says Erica Weiss. I feel very accomplished about that because I honestly was like, am I going to be one of those people where it takes me like 2 years to do this? And I did it in under a year. So that probably seems like still a long time, but I felt very accomplished. I remember that whole week being like, I'm doing these tasks. And Aaron didn't come with me to any of it. Aaron didn't come with me.
Not that I didn't want to.
I know he offered, but I was like, I'm going to be such an independent girly, and I'm going to go do all these scary tasks at the scary government agencies by myself.
Real.
And I'm going to bring the forms that I need. And if anyone tries to talk to me, I'll talk to them back and I'll be strong. And I totally did the thing. And so I just wanted to update everyone that you may have wondered whatever happened to my journey of changing my name. I did it, and I did it with, the help of Newly Named. And this is sponsored by Newly Named. It's not, but that would be really cool.
Thanks.
#NoSpo.
That would have been cool. Well, I'm proud of you. I think that's hard.
Thanks.
I would have been very intimidated to go to the Social Security office.
Yeah.
I would have been a little nervous, mostly because I feel like it's like you think you're gonna, do something wrong, not bring the right document, and it's like I'm gonna get arrested because I like goofed a little bit when they're really just gonna be like maybe annoyed and be like, okay, well, bye.
Right. No, like I always think the same thing where I'm like, they're going to realize that I did something where I don't even know what I possibly could have done, but I'm always convinced it might be illegal.
Right.
But like, why would it be? I don't know. So I know that exact fear. But the Social Security office, despite the annoying agent who was being annoying to me, he sat me near all the other girlies who just got married. So that was kind of fun. We were all just having a little chit chat, like, hey,
cute.
Nice to meet y'all.
That's cute.
So that was kind of fun. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it does take a while. I mean, I didn't do my passport until it was like, oh, I know we're about to travel. And it took obviously take as early as you can. Like the moment we knew we were going out of the country, I was like immediately within the week applied for a new passport because I know it can take a while. But otherwise, it had been over a year and a half before I actually did my passport after I'd finished everything else. So generally everything is peeler. There's probably a few random accounts like that do not matter that still say anything, but which that doesn't really matter. But
yeah, I'm pretty much the exact same.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get it all done. I know, I feel like there was like a weird nervousness in between having like two different forms of identification that had different names on them. And I was like, I'm like arrested.
No, oh my gosh. I remember, so after I changed my name at Social Security, like later that day or the next day, I went out to eat and I had to swipe my Erica Lavender debit card. And I was like, am I allowed to legally sign this receipt as Erica Lavender, even though I'm legally Erica Weiss?
Right.
Because there's some kind of discrepancy, like, I'm going to get arrested for doing a false signature for a name that is not mine. Like, why on earth was I thinking about that? Like, girl, get a grip. It's not that serious. And I was like freaking out over a taco. It was crazy. They're not going to arrest me over a taco.
No.
I don't know.
You never know. You never know. So I had my topic and then it was on the tip of my tongue and then I started looking at pet supplies and then I lost it.
What the?
Oh, longtime listeners will know that I am a big fan of a certain website called YouTube.
What?
Absolutely.
Never heard of her.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's been around for almost 20 years. You might have never heard of it.
Jeez, 20 years.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyways.
Wow.
So lately, some some of my favorite things to watch on YouTube are like the cooking YouTubers or History Channel, or not History Channel, but like history YouTubers, geography. And I have found / been introduced to a channel that celebrates both of those things, history and food. It's called Weird Food History.
Wow.
Oh.
Yes. And I have watched such riveting videos such as the history of cheese.
Yum.
I've watched something, it was called like the miracle fat, like the miracle oil.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I've learned a lot. I specifically want to talk about the miracle oil. Let me see if I can find what it's actually, it's called, the video is called Olestra, the Miracle Fat. For those of you kiddies who were not around in the late 90s and early aughts, there was a new craze going around, and all of your favorite potato chips and tortilla chips were being fried in this quote unquote miracle fat called Olestra. And
I don't think I was aware of it.
so
Aaron's old. He knows these things.
I mean, barely.
You were more sentient than us.
Yeah. Anyways, Olestra, what made it a miracle was that it had no trans fats, and it would help actually clear cholesterol.
I don't believe it.
No, it worked. It did work. They had been testing this stuff. They had been testing this stuff for decades.
I don't.
Procter and Gamble had, and the thing is, it worked. The other thing is,
It costs cancer.
it made it was more immediate effects than that. It very much gave people the runs.
Oh no.
Plenty.
And
Well, then never mind. Keep going.
They didn't necessarily know this. I mean, they didn't know this until it went to market, because the test audiences never had more than, like, a standard size bag that you would pack in your lunch or that you'd get from Subway or whatever.
Right.
But when people ate large quantities of it, like half a bag that you would get at the grocery store,
Yeah.
that's when the runs happened. And
of course, people would do that.
Yeah, of
course.
course.
If you think you're getting like the healthy alternative or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
People are like, now's my chance to eat half this bag in one sitting.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I would have done that if I was, the one buying groceries back then.
And that was such the phase of like diet culture as well, where it's like every diet is amazing and you have to try this new diet, which, like, looking back is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that was definitely that time frame where dieting was so in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was very different. I remember my parents were very into Weight Watchers back then.
Oh yeah, my mom was too. Weight Watchers. I don't think anyone that I knew was into the Atkins diet, but that was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Rob Lowe was a big proponent of the Atkins diet.
Absolutely.
Still is.
He's the face I see. I think he is Atkins.
He is. It's actually Rob Atkins. But anyways, yeah, I bring this up because, like, what is something that you've heard? It doesn't have to necessarily be recent, but you're like, this is too good to be true. Like, there's no way that this is what it seems. And then for a while you think, oh yeah, this is actually what it seems. And then it kind of is just like diarrhea.
Whoa.
I literally was like, Aaron's about to be like, what gives you the runs?
So yeah, what gives you the runs?
Oh
Why
my
causes
gosh.
your gut to well, okay, so you don't mean specifically things that like food or anything.
No, not just
Anyway.
anything. Like what's like
that makes me
that's
poop.
too good to be true. Yeah.
What's
This
something
is
that
an
sounds
oddly
great,
specific.
but then turned out to be not as great as you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I'm very
gosh,
big.
I don't
My
think-
YouTube I watch is a lot of like science, a lot of history, a lot of it's like video essays. There's this guy, I like him. I like don't watch his videos very often because like I like him because he's such a nerd and like his delivery is kind of cheesy, which like I love, but I also think that makes me not watch him very much. His name is Undecided with Matt Farrell, and his very I don't you probably
You
haven't
really
seen-
don't watch them.
Yeah.
Okay.
but he does very deep dives into like new like green energy and like ow I just hit the table. He has deep dives like new like green energy and like recycling technology. And one of them I remember like last year when I was watching him more was like um he started this video. I think it was like his video on aluminum air batteries and how they were like this 100% recyclable like battery and they would last like they had a huge battery life. And he like talked about how great these batteries were. And then basically he was like, the only problem is they only work once. You can only charge them up once, and then you have to take them out and like ship them to this like place to recycle everything. And it is 100% recyclable because it's aluminum.
Right.
But like basically, the whole video was like this guy proposed like it's not gonna happen, but this whole like rebuilding of like world infrastructure around these aluminum air batteries, so that like you just go to a gas station, pull up, open your trunk, someone pulls out this battery, they give you a new one, and just run off in like 2 minutes. And that like cars do that or run off this battery, like planes and boats run off bigger scale of these batteries because you can just basically like once you use them, you can grind them up, crush them up, melt them down, reuse them.
Yes.
But just having infrastructure to like move like big like 100-pound batteries around. Basically like it was like by the end of the video you're like, man, great idea, impractical. But like it's one of those things like if we had been building this infrastructure for decades, maybe. It's also like
it's too far gone at this point.
yeah. So it was like I was like so excited about like why aren't we doing this? And then he kind of explained it more in detail, which a lot of his like the videos he does like are like they get you like super excited about this new technology, and the second half is like him being like, but
Bring you back down.
yeah,
Yeah, that I've seen videos like that, and I'm like, dude, just tell me the bad news up front. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the only one that didn't have a bad side, which I'm still excited about, is mycelium, like bricks, and mycelium like air quotation plastics.
Yes.
Which mycelium is mushrooms, and so like there's actually like they've been doing this at like a pretty reasonable scale of like producing like plastics, and it's like from mushrooms,
Yes.
and
I've seen this. Yeah,
they biodegrade within a couple like weeks. They're like allegedly they say like once they do it at scale, they'll be as cheap if not cheaper than plastic to produce. You can also make bricks and insulation, and it's actually much more efficient than like all the
is this the thing that like I don't know the exact age, but pretty much a kid invented like as a styrofoam replacement?
Yeah, so this is part of I mean, there's other like this like kind of idea has been toyed around for a while, but I think this kid kind of just like figured it out. And like so like I also was like a year ago when I watched this video, but I guess like a lot of big companies are like pumping a lot of money into these mycelium researches, which is interesting. So anyway, I hope that doesn't turn out to be like was it Artella, whatever
I don't
the
remember.
oil was called.
Oh, what was that?
The oil called
The magic
Oh,
oil.
Alestra.
Alestra. I hope this mycelium doesn't turn out to be Alestra because like
It makes everyone poop.
we need I don't know, man. We need some I need some good I need some hope for the environment, you know.
Yeah. Well, I have a very different something very different came to mind for me.
Yes.
Go for it.
Just a lot in the vein of something that just seemed too good, and then it turned out that it kind of was too good, and people had diarrhea. I don't know if anyone's been keeping up with the drama around the new Olivia Wilde, Florence Pugh, Harry Styles movie.
I have not.
Negative.
It's called Don't Worry, Darling.
I like
and it's
want it.
very
Yeah, the movie looks good.
No, I want to see it too, and that's the thing. I'm like, this is too good. Like,
Mhm.
and as I'm sure everyone in the world knows, I love Harry Styles. So I'm like, oh, he's going to be in a movie where he's like playing the lead. And, it's like going to be it's not like a silly little movie, and it's not like he has a minor part in a really cool movie. He has a big part in a really cool movie. This is awesome.
Right.
And the next thing you know, he's dating the director, and it's like, what? That's so crazy. Good for Harry. And then Florence Pugh is so cool, and you're like, wow, this is the best. Like, what could possibly go wrong? Well, in the past, like, week or 2 weeks or so, people have been like, so why isn't Florence like posting anything about the movie? Apparently, in like all of her roles, she posts a bunch of stuff on Instagram about how excited she is for the movie to come out, how amazing the movie is, how much she loves the cast and the crew and the directors and blah blah blah.
Right.
She hadn't posted a thing, and people are like, that's a little bit weird for her. Well, fast forward to like the past couple of days, the film had like its red carpet debut, and it was at the film festival in Venice or wherever they do film festivals. And Florence like didn't show up for the press conference. And they're like, oh yeah,
Really?
she's not. They're like, yeah, she's not going to be here because, well, she's doing promo for another movie right now. But while they were doing that, she was posting on her Instagram story her like drinking a spritz, still in Italy, just not
At the press conference.
So then she shows up to the red carpet in the premiere and everything, and at all times there has to be like multiple people between her and Olivia Wilde. Like, they cannot get near each other. It's so bizarre. I mean, and now Harry's like caught up in the middle of it because Florence also is not acknowledging Harry, and Harry and Olivia date and blah blah blah. So it's just like a whole silly like thing. And at first I was like, this is so stupid. Like, it just seems like Florence and Olivia had a falling out.
Yeah.
Like, why does that have to be a big deal? But apparently, like, it is a big deal, and it goes back to like Shia LaBeouf almost being in this movie, and then they cast Harry instead. And
What?
Olivia only cast Harry because they were dating, and Olivia said, "Oh, she fired Shia LaBeouf because he would made Florence Pugh uncomfortable, so I got him out of there." But it turned out that he just quit, and she did not fire him. So I'm so confused too, and I honestly haven't pieced it all together yet. And I don't know how much more energy and effort I'm going to put into piecing it together because I'm kind of getting bored of it at this point. But, I mean, there's just so much to it that at this point, I'm like, how can the movie be more dramatic than this? Like, this is such high drama. And, yeah, it's pretty bizarre. I'm very confused about what happened. But because clearly something happened. Like,
oh, yeah.
The tension is high, but I don't know. I'm just so. It's bananas.
I only I think I kind of vaguely heard about this because some of my students are very, very committed to Harry Styles. I guess
absolutely.
Because this morning they're like, "Oh, do you see like Florence Pugh's dress at like the premiere for this last night?" I'm like, "No, I haven't." And like, you gotta look it up because it's a sleigh. I'm like, it's
a sleigh.
It's a sleigh.
I did notice the picture I saw. I don't know if I picked up on this or I accidentally read or skimmed something to talk about this drama. But it was like the group and then like Florence Pugh.
Like, not with the other
like
cast
it was
members?
Like the whole cast, and it was like a weird amount of space between like, I think like Chris Pine was in between Florence Pugh and everyone else, but it's still like a weird space.
Oh,
no, Chris Pine has very much been the bridge bringing everyone together in this situation. Except for there's also a rumor that Harry spit on Chris Pine, which definitely did not happen. There's video evidence of it happening, but I don't think the video shows what it looks like it's showing.
Interesting.
So It's so nuts. I mean, I feel like every time I refresh Twitter, I'm seeing new tweets about "Don't Worry, Darling" and the drama that happened behind the scenes, and it's funny because it really feels like, oh my gosh, this is a miracle. What could possibly go wrong? And now everyone has diarrhea.
This movie is gonna make 1 or 2 crap tons of money because of all this press.
Absolutely.
Like, people are gonna be like, all right, what's the big hubbub? Like, why is so much buzz going around this movie? And then they're gonna go see it, and they're gonna be like, oh.
Yeah, I think just the mere fact that Harry Styles and Florence Pugh, two like the biggest stars around right now, are in it. I think like it's gonna make money regardless. Like, it'd be a very bad movie, and people are gonna talk about it for a while. But like, I hope it's like not some weird, like, I don't know if it's nepotism, if like Olivia Wilde cast Harry because
they weren't dating when she cast him.
I thought they were.
They didn't start dating till early 2021, and he got cast like pretty much immediately after Shia left.
They say that the timeline is sketchy, though. Some people think that they were dating before that, but they only were publicly seen together. And you know, who knows? I mean, it's like like 90% of this is all speculation, and then 10% of it is like, no, this actually is kind of weird. Like, something definitely happened, and Harry definitely spit on Chris time, but he definitely didn't. So anyway,
I don't know. But part of me can like, I want to believe that Harry didn't. I don't think he did. But part of me can believe like some crazy, like, because I feel like every star who has a lot of fame when they're like a teen, like Harry Styles, turns out to be like crazy when they get older.
Yeah.
I want to believe that Harry Styles isn't like that, but also I fully prepare myself to like find out that Harry Styles is actually like a pretty awful person. So
yeah, that would definitely I would need to take a week off of work to cry, but it's when you become a star when you're 16, that's what happens.
So true. And folks, we'll be right back to entertainment news. However, something that was too good to be true for me.
Oh yeah, sorry, totally derailed us.
Yeah. We'll tune in next week for entertainment news tonight. But
he's pretending that I'm an e-news anchor, dishing all this stuff about. Anyways, go on, Aaron. Sorry.
I was just trying to get us back on track.
Yeah,
I get you. Yeah.
Because honestly, we could have talked for another hour just about that. Because I'm actually kind of invested in it too. Ow.
Sorry.
For the listeners that we have headphones in, and Erica just yanked them out on accident. So something that was too good to be true for me. This is a really terrible transition. I'm really sorry, everyone. Especially Megan, who's giving a face. A couple years ago, I tried to sell my phone on eBay, and
I know the story.
Someone bought it for someone won the bid for like $100 more than I had it, like than I had on the buy it now, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So like, let's say I had the buy it now on $500, but I got $600, and that's very possible in a bidding situation on eBay.
Right.
It's possible. So they won the auction. I was very excited. I was like, you know what? They paid extra money, so I want to get it to them quick. I shipped it out pretty much as soon as the auction ended. Like, I put it in a box and shipped it out. Priority, like, overnight, because they paid so much. And I never got the money in my PayPal. Folks, I fell for an eBay scam hard, and after a long time of trying to figure out what happened, here's exactly what happened. So when the auction was done,
yes,
I had gotten an email from what looked like eBay with the exact like username and address, etc. of the person that, like, quote unquote won the auction.
Right.
The email was not from eBay. In fact, eBay will not send you emails for an auction winner. You'll get a notification in the app.
Right.
Or on the website or whatever. So it would all happen through the actual site.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I took the information from that email, the address, and sent the phone. It was to Oklahoma City, and fell for this scam. And I tried to make it right. Like, I tried to get PayPal customer service involved. I tried to get eBay customer service involved, and they couldn't do anything because it happened outside of the site.
Right.
And I tried to call the Oklahoma City police.
Whoa.
And file a police report. But for some reason that didn't work. I don't remember why. But yeah, I got scammed by like this 60-year-old dude with a ponytail and like 4 teeth.
Oh my gosh.
That's the real gag.
How'd you know his? I guess he had a profile picture. Or
somehow we found him.
Maybe like on Facebook or something.
Yeah, and yeah, so he got a free phone, and
You got diarrhea.
I got diarrhea.
Man.
I kind of like this segment. It's like a fun, like, I don't know. I like the idea of like what's something like
Gave you diarrhea.
Yeah, like what's exciting but gave you diarrhea.
I thought that this was going to be too oddly specific for anyone to have an answer for, but we've all been there, you know.
I'm not great at this. I haven't really solidly been able to think of anything. I mean, I guess like I once put something on eBay and someone like supposedly now on eBay, at least as far as I understand, like I can't send it until the person actually does pay me. And so like the person who wins the bid or whatever can has like a certain amount of time before like I can cancel the sell because they haven't actually paid me yet.
Right. And I mean, that's where I jumped the gun. Like, I thought I got paid.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, like someone did like say they're gonna like $100 over what I was trying to sell the dress, and it did not need to be like I was probably selling the dress for like $20, and I was like, this is like crazy. There's no way. And then this happened a few times on this like clothing item. I had quite a few scammers who were kind of like even people who were doing the normal amount. And how you always knew is they were like, here's my number so we can talk about this more. And I was like, no, we can talk through eBay. And then you would never hear. But like that's kind of, I know I've probably experienced this feeling more real than that. And the only reason I thought of that is because of your eBay story. But maybe recycling. Where recycling sounds great, but a lot of times it doesn't work like you would hope it does. Or
especially City of Atlanta, they pick up the trash cans at the same time, the recycling and the regular, and like they're going into the same truck.
Yeah,
that's so nuts.
Kind of like a scam. So I mean, knowing that a lot of the plastic we think is getting recycled is not getting recycled.
Also, plastic companies like about how recyclable.
Yeah, they'll say how recyclable. Yeah, it's a lot of it's a scam. So that's kind of a bummer. I mean, we're still gonna recycle because at least some of it's probably getting recycled. We'll do our part as much as we can, I guess. But
yeah, my thought process when living in City of Atlanta was, I'm trying to do my part, and you know what? It counts. I'm trying.
It is the thought that
Taylor Swift actually wrote a song about that.
This is me trying.
Oh yeah, it was about recycling in Atlanta.
She's been there.
Yeah, she has.
Yeah, that song's actually a love letter to Earth.
Earth.
Wow. That's really deep.
Wow, it really is.
Her music is just so multifaceted,
It truly
sure is.
I know. I'm excited for her. So like, here's my take.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So like, I want like another like poppy like 1989 or Lover album, but I love her kind of like cottagecore phase.
Absolutely.
If she wants to stay in this, I mean, she can do what she wants. I'm gonna listen to it. It's probably gonna be great.
Yeah.
but part of me just still wants like a more poppy, less acoustic, like.
That's because you're now like catching up to you didn't get to live through when all
That's
this
true.
when all the
Yeah.
poppy stuff was
Yeah.
coming out.
Yeah.
You like have had to go back and like you're like, oh well, now why can't you keep doing this? Like you
Yeah.
never got to live through the poppy
That's true,
stuff.
'cause-
You really
so-
only got into it when folklore came out.
Yeah. For the viewers,
Okay, well we can end it. Do you want to go into a whole
no, you
Taylor
know what?
Swift
I can go on
background?
like,
Maybe another time.
I think I've talked about
But-
Swift during before though.
You
You
have.
can bet your bottom dollar that come October, when
We'll
Midnights
have
comes out, we will have
We'll
An
have the
entire
entire 3-hour long episode.
I'm not committing.
It might have to be a couple weeks out for 3 hours. I need a lot of time to digest for 3 hours.
No, I was kidding about that hours, but we will be talking about it a lot.
But can I say really quick, the theory that I love the most about the vibe that Midnights will be is that on the Lover album, there's a song called Daylight, which is the closing number. And apparently before she wrote the song Lover, she thought she would call that album Daylight because she
Right.
loves that song so much. And that really does fit the theme of the album. So that this album, Midnights, will kind of be like the dark version of Lover. So it'll be like the same kind of poppy feeling, but instead of being all about like love and happiness, it'll be a little bit darker. So
That's
I like that theory a lot.
But also, if she wants to stay in her cottagecore era,
She can do whatever she
Okay.
wants. She runs the world.
She does. Her and Beyonce.
She is pop music.
truly.
Folks, thanks for tuning in to Best Friends Pod. We're going to send you out with a potential remix of This Is Me Trying by Taylor Swift. Maybe not, but in either way, enjoy what you listen to next.
Toodles.
Oh, they just froze. Oh, you're back?
I've been having a hard time adjusting. I had the shiniest wheels, now they're rusting. I didn't know if you'd care if I came back. I have a lot of regrets about that. Pulled the car off the road to the lookout. Could have followed my fears all the way down. Baby, I don't quite know what to say. I'm hearing your doorway. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. At least I'm trying. At least I'm trying. At least I'm trying. At least I'm They told me all of my cages were mental, so I got wasted like all my potential. And my words should to kill when I'm not. I have a lot of regrets about that. I was so ahead of the curve became the sphere. Fell behind all my classmates and I ended up here, pouring out my heart to a stranger. But I didn't pour the whiskey. It's hard to be at a party when I feel like an old. It's hard to be anywhere these days when all I want is you. You're a flashback in a film reel on the one screen in my town. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just wanted you to know that this is me trying. I just want